Welcome back to the Digital Asset Report. Today, we're turning our focus to Washington, where a high-stakes political standoff over crypto regulation is shifting and fast. The Genius Act, a bill designed to regulate stablecoins, has cleared a major hurdle in the U.S. Senate. And while headlines have focused on bipartisan votes and procedural victories, what's really at stake is much bigger. It's the future of the U.S. dollar in the digital age. On Monday night, the Senate voted 66-32 to advance the Genius Act. That's a procedural win, but not full passage yet, though it does signal momentum. 16 Democrats joined Republicans to support the measure, despite having blocked it just 2 weeks ago. You might wonder, what's the reason for the change of heart? It's a new amendment. Negotiated over the weekend, it adds language around consumer protections, reins in big tech's ability to issue their own stablecoins, and includes ethics provisions aimed at public officials with crypto ties. Even Elon Musk and David Sacks got name-checked. But make no mistake, the core of the bill hasn't changed, and that's exactly what's setting off alarms. Senator Elizabeth Warren, one of the most vocal critics, put it bluntly: this weak bill is worse than no bill at all. She argues that it still fails to address national security risks, money laundering gaps, and most of all, the mounting ethical conflict involving President Trump and his family's crypto ties. Still, some Democrats are choosing to back the bill, not because they like it, but because they fear what happens if the U.S. doesn't act. Senator Mark Warner said it best: "We cannot allow corruption to blind us to the broader reality. Blockchain technology is here to stay. If American lawmakers don't shape it, others will." And he's not the only one sounding the alarm on America falling behind in digital assets. Senator Bill Hagerty, one of the bill's lead sponsors, has also been very vocal about what this bill intends to do.
I'd like to say to everyone, I look forward to making history, hopefully this week, as we continue to make progress on the Genius Act. What does it do? I think it's very important to understand this. We're modernizing the payment system here in America. We're going to put America at the forefront of innovation rather than having America behind as the caboose. This is a dramatic new technology. Innovation is happening here in America. I don't want to see it pushed offshore. I want to see it happening right here. The implications of this are incredible in terms of protecting consumers. Today, it's an unregulated market. What we'll do is make certain that everyone knows that stablecoins are backed by U.S. dollars, and that those dollars are backed up by cash and short-term U.S. treasuries, the highest quality instruments, so that these instruments can be used for digital trade all over the world.
He called the Genius Act a chance to reclaim U.S. financial leadership and modernize the global payment system. Hagerty's message is clear: stablecoins, properly regulated, can help ensure U.S. dollar dominance, boost treasury demand, and keep innovation onshore. He even cited projections that stablecoin issuers could become the single largest holders of U.S. treasuries by decade's end, outpacing sovereign buyers like China. That's not just a crypto story, that's national strategy, and Wall Street is already preparing. If the Genius Act becomes law, analysts are already projecting the stablecoin market could explode from today's $248 billion to as much as $2.5 trillion by 2030. Institutions like Bank of America and Fidelity are readying their own stablecoins. BlackRock and Franklin Templeton have launched tokenized funds. Deutsche Bank says the rise of regulated dollar-backed stablecoins could reinforce global trust in the greenback. It's not just about crypto anymore, it's about who controls the rails of the next financial system. More stablecoin issuers, more tokenized assets, more dollar-backed infrastructure. The Genius Act is being framed by its advocates as the legal foundation for a digital future. But its critics say it's opening the door to unchecked corporate power and political self-dealing. So where does that leave us? Right now, the Genius Act still has to pass the Senate vote, and then it heads to the House. If both chambers reconcile the language, the bill will land on President Trump's desk, a man who stands to benefit from the very industry this legislation seeks to regulate. That's not a footnote, that's the heart of the debate, and it's why this moment matters. Because how we regulate stablecoins will shape not just the crypto market, but the integrity of our financial and political systems. That's it for this edition of the Digital Asset Report. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like and a follow, and head over to bitgo.com to learn more.